Yo, what's up, my people, mi gente? It's your boy Lou Maroto from What's Next podcast. So I know it's been a minute, all right? A lot of things been going on in my life, man. Good things, positive things. Of course, with everything in life, there's ups and downs, there's obstacles, and we just have to know how to manipulate our way around those obstacles, navigate, whatever word you want to use, to get to the promised land, to get to that light at the end of the tunnel. So with that said, I want to talk about retirement real quick. All right. I did not start thinking about retirement until probably like the last 5 years of my career as a law enforcement officer. I did start planning, right? Difference. I didn't start thinking about retirement, but I started planning for it in 2009 when I opened up my security company and firearms training company. So I was planning for it. I just wasn't thinking about it yet. I was teaching firearms training, conducting security details and stuff like that for private clients. But I wasn't thinking about it. I was just planning for it, right? It's something that I love to do. But now when the time came, those last 5 years, which is when we go in the drop, now you really start thinking about retirement like it's gonna happen. It's right around the corner. And now you start thinking about, like, how you want your money to work best for you. And no one sits you down and gives you a pat on the back and says congratulations and hey, you should, here's some options. Nobody really does that. You have to pick retirees' brains to get that information. It's not something like you're sat down in a pre-separation class and taught all these things of ways that you can make your money work for you best, not let it work better for the city. So there's a lot of things that are occurring in those last 5 years, and it behooves you to pick everybody's brain, okay, and get all the information that you need that's going to help you and your family make a good decision on how that money is going to work for you, how you're going to pick and choose or supplement or whatever it may be. All right, but now that's the last 5 years. But you need to start planning for retirement way before those last 5 years. Don't wait till then. It might be too late. You should have a plan B already in effect before you hit that 5-year drop. Like, you should know what you're going to be doing to either supplement your income if you need to, or just how you're going to spend it with your significant other, with your kids, if you have any. How you're going to live life. So I'm so blessed. I'm glad that I started my company in 2009, and my feet were on solid ground when I left the city of West Palm Beach. As soon as I received that last piece of paperwork, my retirement badge, I was ghost. I left like a thief in the night. A lot of people may take that the wrong way, but that was just my way of saying thank you. I came in with my head high, and I left with my head high. Never accused of any malicious crimes or allegations against uncommon bad behavior, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I was a person that did my job. I went there, I did my job, and I came home. Right? I tried not to bring the business home from work. But it's inevitable. Sometimes it happens, and sometimes it can create little unnecessary arguments. All right. But now, once you retire, total game changer. Like me personally, I was used to going every day. That's the way my brain had been programmed for the last 29 years, almost 30 years. I had submitted my application in 94. I submitted my application at the old police department on Tarrant Avenue, city of West Palm Beach. So now, once I retired, I literally hit a wall. Like, I was at home, my wife was still working, and I just didn't know what to do. Like, I had my business going, but I wasn't swamped. I wasn't swamped with clients every day. So there was many days that I was just thinking of what to do. So I would do stuff around the house to keep myself busy. We had just purchased a place, and so there was plenty to do. Definitely not bored. Just, it was a weird feeling of you. I had a feeling of that I needed to be somewhere when I really didn't. If that makes sense. Like, I needed to do something, be somewhere, but I really didn't. I had a deadline, but I really didn't. So within weeks, that starts to kind of curtail, and it slowly leaves your thinkings, your way of thinking. Make sure you have a good support system, right? You want to stay in contact with friends or associates that you had throughout your career. You want to learn how to manage your time. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time, right? One thing I'll never understand, and everybody has different situations, okay? When is enough? And I mean that as far as your accounts, your retirement accounts. Like, when is enough for you to say, listen, I don't have to work anymore. It's just me, my wife, my kids are on their own, right? For how many more years do I need to wear a blue bag, or go stand as a bailiff at the county courthouse, or work at a consumer store, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the person's individual lifestyle. Where the kids are at in school, that I get. If your kids are still in school, you probably got to go get another job. But thank God my kids are gone, got their own lives. It's just me and wife. So my personal position is I get to enjoy retirement. Thank God, but I think we planned for it, and then we thought about it, how we were going to do stuff. So it's very important that you guys and ladies think about this, because it will smack in the ass. When you'll sign that drop paperwork, and 5 years does go by quick. I was really surprised at how fast my 5 years went. But have a plan B, a plan C, right? But at minimum, a plan B. Don't expect anybody's gonna come save you or help you, because you're retired now. People expect you to be able to, and that's a stupid statement. People expect you. What people are thinking are, well, he's retired, he has a certain amount of money, he should be living all right, unless he's living outside of his means. Here or there, that's nobody's business. That's your personal business, right? But definitely, be ready for it. Take a couple of months off when you first retire. Take a deep breath. Take it all in. That you don't have to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you don't have to listen to any pencil pushers, you know, that forget where they come from. You know, they forget where they come from, and now they sit behind these desks, and they think their shit don't stink. You know, it's funny. It's just funny, because I would love to see what some of these cats are gonna do besides work. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to come on here and say a couple of words. I know it's been a long time since I put something out on my What's Next YouTube channel. I was just sitting here contemplating some topics, some issues, some topics to talk about and bring to discussion. And definitely I was one that I wanted to just add a little bit of my input into it. Because again, you in the military, in the Marine Corps, we had a separation class. It wasn't nothing major, but you went through certain divisions that gave you some information here and there on how to make the transition a little easier. Now, you got to understand, civilians don't understand that we are institutionalized. I mean, it's technically, you know, I'm not saying we were in prison. You know, we had the ability to go home and party and do all kinds of things. But you are institutionalized to a sergeant regiment. You know, you have to be here. You go from point A to point B. You know, there's a hierarchy, a pecking order. It's kind of weird, but it only takes a few weeks to break that cycle. There's still some times that, you know, that could be a beautiful day, and unfortunately all your good friends are still at work, so you can't call a friend. And then there's some out there that are just, you know, they're living their own lives. So, you know, I try my best to call people, whether I invite them on my boat or invite them to a cocktail, some dinners or something. That's the way I keep my life busy with my wife. You know, have fun, live it up, because tomorrow's not promised. Don't penny pinch. You know, don't stop worrying. And this is huge coming from me, because I think I was one of those that really, I counted every penny, you know, where's it going? What about tomorrow? You know, I was always worrying about all this stuff. Slowly but surely, I'm not really so much worrying about tomorrow as much as I used to, because it was creating a lot of turmoil within me. Like, why am I still thinking like this? Why am I still thinking like if I was living paycheck to paycheck or something like that? Like, I have a good pension, so it's time to start enjoying it, and we are. So, and I want you guys to enjoy it too. Make good decisions. Make good, sound decisions. Share your decision with a friend that you trust. You know, there's always one or two that we trust in our PD to tell, that's gonna keep our secrets to the day they die, you know, and are gonna be our voice of reasoning. You gotta have a voice of reasoning. So anyway, I love all you guys. Stay tuned. I'm gonna try to put out some more content. I want to get different people on here. Again, this whole year and a half, you know, been so busy with renovating the house that we bought, and you know, whatever else that I have. Things are starting to calm down finally, so I'll be able to do more of what I love, and messing around with YouTube and having people tell their stories. And speaking of my channel, if you have a good story to tell, some trials and tribulations that you went through, you know, how it started, why it started, how it started, what caused the issue that you went through. You know, hit me up, because it may be something that somebody else is going through, and your words can maybe deter a person from doing something or guide them towards someone that they need to speak to. Okay, but I want to hear, and the viewers want to hear what happened in your life, what caused the turmoil, or it doesn't have to be turmoil, you know, just a impactful story, you know, something that is worthy of you to speak about, and in the hopes that it can help somebody. So again, Lou Maroto, hit me up on my phone, 561-308-9653. Leave me a voicemail or a text. Otherwise, I will not call back. With all these spam numbers and everything, I don't know who's who. So if you call my number, leave me a voicemail or send me a text, then I know what this is in reference to. So I look forward to getting some phone calls from you guys. God bless everybody. What's next with Lou Maroto on YouTube? Please hit the like and subscribe button. I have 23 videos out there so far. We probably have 156 subscribers. Show a brother love. All right? Love everybody out there. Stay safe.